The 5 Stages of Trader Evolution. Where are you? Part 1. What if I told you? There's a clear path to becoming a consistently profitable trader. A path where you stop guessing, stop stressing, and finally understand exactly what you're doing. You trade with confidence. You manage risk like a professional. And most importantly, you sleep well at night. But here's the problem. Most traders are trying to climb a mountain without a map. They don't know where they are. They don't know what's coming next, and they have no idea which trap is waiting for them around the corner. So what happens? They repeat the same mistakes. Again, and again, and again. Months turn into years. Effort increases, but results don't. But everything changes when you have a map. A map that shows you the exact 5 stages that every trader must go through. From complete beginner to calm, disciplined professional. Because once you see the path clearly, you'll know 3 powerful things. Where you are right now, what comes next, and the exact step needed to move forward. Stage 1, the illusion. This is where every trader starts. You enter the market with excitement, hope, and a very dangerous belief. If I just find the right setup, the right indicator, or the right mentor, I'll win. It feels logical. There must be something out there. Some secret. Some hidden edge. That removes losses completely. This is called the Holy Grail mindset. And it's the first trap. Because the truth is simple. Losses are not a mistake in trading. They are part of the game. But stage 1 traders don't see that yet, and then something happens. You get lucky. 1 trade. Maybe 2. And suddenly, you're in profit. It feels amazing. Your confidence skyrockets. Your brain rewards you with dopamine. And without realizing it, you learn the wrong lesson. Risk equals correctness. You think you're skilled, when in reality, it was random. This is where the real danger begins. Because now, you start increasing size. You take bigger risks. You chase bigger wins. Different markets amplify this illusion in different ways. Crypto makes you believe in overnight riches. Forex tempts you with leverage that feels powerful, but destroys accounts. Options trick you with cheap contracts that look like easy opportunities. And then, the market humbles you. A loss comes. Then another. Then a streak. Your account drops. And suddenly, confusion replaces confidence. That's the moment stage 1 ends. Not with learning, but with a painful reality check. Quick self-test. Ask yourself honestly, do you believe there's one perfect strategy that eliminates losing trades? Do you think the right indicator will fix everything? Do you keep searching for that one thing? If yes, you're in stage 1. Your next step. Forget profits for a moment. Your goal is not to win. Your goal is to learn discipline. Take 20 trades, at the smallest possible size. Use a fixed stop loss. Use fixed risk. And focus on only 2 questions. Did I follow my stop? Did I follow my position size? That's it. Not, did I make money? Because at this stage, execution matters more than outcome. Master this, and you unlock stage 2. Stage 2, the chaos. This is where things get frustrating. Because now, you realize something important. I actually don't know what I'm doing. And that awareness should help you grow. But instead, most traders fall into a new trap. System hopping. You try one strategy. It works for a few days, then fails. You panic. You abandon it, Then you jump to another method, another indicator, another mentor. Over and over and over again. You consume more information than ever before. But instead of clarity, you get confusion. This is analysis paralysis. Too much knowledge, but no execution. And deep down, you start losing trust in yourself. So what do? You rely on others, signals, gurus, copy trades. Because if someone else makes the decision, losing doesn't feel as painful. It's not your fault anymore. But this creates another problem. Dependency. You're trading, but you're not thinking. And without thinking, you never grow. The 5 stages of trader evolution. Where are you? Part 2. But here's the truth. Stage 2 is not about lack of knowledge. It's about lack of structure. You don't need more strategies. You don't need more indicators. You don't need another mentor. You need consistency. Because without structure, even the best strategy will fail in your hands. Your next step. For the next 30 days. Freeze everything. No new courses. No new indicators. No strategy hopping. Pick one setup. One time frame. One trading session. And commit to it. But here's the key. Don't track profit. Track execution. Journal every trade. And focus only on mistakes. Did you follow your rules? Did you break your plan? Did emotions interfere? This structure is what transforms chaos into clarity. And that's exactly what leads you into stage 3. Stage 3, the shift. This is where everything changes. You stop thinking like a gambler and start thinking like a professional. Because you realize one powerful truth. Trading is not about prediction. It's about probability. You stop asking, will this trade win? And start asking, if I repeat this setup 100 times, will I come out ahead? That shift alone changes everything. Because now, you detach from outcomes. One win doesn't make you a genius. One loss doesn't make you a failure. It's just one trade. In a long series, and this is where you finally define your edge. Not based on feelings. Not based on hope. But based on clear rules. Your plan becomes mechanical. If these conditions happen, then I enter. Risk is fixed. Stop is defined. Target is planned. No hesitation. No guessing, just execution. And here's the biggest difference between amateurs and professionals. It's not entries. It's risk, because in trading, you don't blow up from one trade. You blow up from a series of bad decisions. Lose 50% of your account. And you need 100% just to recover. That's why professionals protect capital at all costs. They think in survival first. Profit second. A simple rule. Risk a small percentage per trade. 0.5%. 1%, maybe 2% depending on your style. But the key is consistency. Same risk, every trade. And one more mindset shift. Stop loss is not punishment. It's insurance. You're paying a small fee to stay in the game. Master this. And you step into stage 4. Stage 4, the discipline. Now you're no longer guessing. You have a system. You have rules. You have data. And for the first time, you start seeing consistency. But here's the catch. You still have to try. Because emotions are not gone yet. They're quieter. But still there. And something strange begins to happen. Trading becomes boring. No excitement. No rush. No adrenaline. Just routine. And that's a good sign, because professionals don't chase excitement, they follow process. Your day becomes structured. Before the market opens, you prepare, check the news, mark key levels, define your plan. During the session, you wait. No forcing trades. No chasing moves. Only act when your checklist is complete. After the session, you review. Not just profits and losses, but behavior. You track things like maximum adverse excursion, maximum favorable excursion, and most importantly, your emotions: fear, greed, impatience. Confidence, because consistency doesn't come from strategy alone, it comes from self-awareness. But stage 4 has its own dangers, the biggest one, overconfidence, after a few winning trades. You feel unstoppable. So you increase size, just a little, you relax your rules, just a little. And then, the market reminds you one normal loss turns into a big hit, not because the strategy failed, but because discipline slipped. Another challenge is pressure. As your account grows, so does the emotional weight of each trade. Suddenly, decisions feel heavier. And that pressure can break your consistency. The solution? Stay mechanical. Stick to percentage risk. Follow your checklist. Respect your routine. Because discipline is what protects your edge. And once discipline becomes natural, you enter the final stage. Stage 5, the flow. This is where trading feels different. Not easy, but effortless. You're not forcing trades anymore. You're responding. You see patterns faster. You read price more clearly. You understand context almost instantly. Not because you're gifted, but because you've seen it thousands of times. This is experience compounding. You enter a state of flow, where decisions feel natural, precise, calm. But don't confuse this with recklessness. Flow is not emotional. It's refined. It's controlled. And here's the biggest lesson at this stage. Trading is not just a skill game. It's an energy game. If you're tired, you don't trade. If you're emotional, you step back. If conditions aren't clear, you wait. Because you understand something most traders never learn. Not trading is also a decision. And sometimes, it's the best one. You also realize that your environment matters. Different markets behave differently. Crypto moves fast, teaches quickly, but can burn you out. Forex is liquid, but noisy, requiring patience. Stocks offer structure, but demand deeper analysis. So instead of chasing everything, you simplify. One market. One time frame. One focus. And you master it. Final recap. Stage 1 is illusion. Stage 2 is chaos. Stage 3 is probability. Stage 4 is discipline. Stage 5 is flow. Every trader goes through this path. The only question is, where are you right now? Comment your stage below. Stage 1. Stage 2. Stage 3. Stage 4, or Stage 5. And remember, the goal is not to rush the journey. It's to master each step. I'll see you in the next video. Stay disciplined.